Welcome back to an all new Papa D's Pop Show. Alright, so today's editions. Funko Town Halloween Harvest Batman. See how orangey he is? He's a limited edition piece of 3,300. Very popular Batman line. Tons of Batman stuff out there. We're going to start off with a Toys R Us exclusive Bailey figure from WWE. Exclusive only to Toys R Us. And you can get it on the WWE shop. Great addition to the collection. Next up is Chris Jericho. He's an FYE exclusive. He's ready to go with his list of Jericho. You know, don't get on the list for all you wrestling fans, such as me. Next up, old school Iron Sheik. A very, very nice man. I met him at a signing about 8 months ago. Pretty nice guy. Glad to add him to my collection. Next up, the boss, Sasha Banks. She's got her shades on her, and she's available everywhere, and I'm glad I have her to my collection. Finn Balor, in his regular self. He's pretty cool. I'm glad to add him to my collection. Alright, next up, Enzo and Big Cast. Even though they're not together anymore, that's how it goes. They have to separate. But anyway, they made them in a 2-pack, and they're a Walgreens exclusive. It doesn't have the Walgreens exclusive sticker because I bought them from the shop, and for some strange reason, they didn't put the sticker on them. Another great piece. This is another great piece. Ghost Rider Dorbs Ride. He's got the flaming skulls. He's got the flame in his hair. He's a great collection. Dorbs Ride. I love Dorbs Rides. They're my favorite out of everything. Alright, this one came in the Star Wars Smugglers box. He's R5-D4 from A New Hope. Pretty detailed. He's got some wear and tear on him, just like the movie. Glad to add him to my collection. Alright, here's C-3PO, another Star Wars Smugglers exclusive. That's the prototype from everybody's favorite, Phantom Menace. Not a particularly favorite part of the franchise, but I like his look. He's pretty cool. Now, for all you South Park fans, here's Cartman with Clyde, GameStop exclusive. He's available now, so go grab him before he disappears. Next up, for all you Hanna-Barbera animation people, Snagglepuss. He's a Gemini exclusive, and he's flocked. Now, if you don't know what flocked means, it means he's fuzzy, because, you know, he's hairy. So, he's a good piece. Alright, I'm going to go into a movie that's coming out. Pennywise the Clown from It, the Stephen King novel. It's coming out in September. This is one cool pop. There's a Chase edition of him in Sepia. He's a black and white edition. So, I'm going to be looking out for him too. Alright, for you Game of Thrones fans, it's Bran Stark. If anybody knows who he is, he got pushed out of the tower and is crippled. And now he's the three-eyed raven. Alright, another fan favorite from Game of Thrones, Jon Snow. Fire and Ice. Season 7 is out now. Check him out on it. He's a cool addition too. Alright, we're going to go into some of the San Diego ones I got. Oh wait, before I do that, let me do him. Scooby Doo, he's a specialty series. He's part of the Scooby Doo family. Specialty series pops are available only at certain retailers. You can't get them normally like comic shops, mom and pop shops. They usually get these. So I was able to order him from an online store. Glad to add him to my collection. I love Scooby Doo. Alright, next up, from Looney Tunes, Puma. 1,000 pieces only. 1,000 of these. So during San Diego, they did a pop-up shop store where they sold a lot of these Looney Tune ones, and I was able to snag him. Cost me a little bit, but I had to have him. He's Pete Puma. How can you not love Pete Puma? Next up, from Stranger Things, Steve, and he's bloodied, and he's got a bat. He's ready to go. Stranger Things 2 is coming out in October 28th, I believe. Check that out on Netflix. Next up is Bodhi. He's from Rogue One. Remember Bodhi? For all you Star Wars fans, he's a fan favorite. He's cool to add to the collection. Next up is Baxter Stockman. I picked him up because he's a San Diego exclusive and I was able to get him. He's from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Not really a favorite of mine, but I got him anyway. So he's in the collection. Next up, Princess Leia and R2-D2 2-pack. Now she's a hologram version. Remember in A New Hope when he had to shoot her up and she said, "Luke, I got a message for you." Oh no, Obi-Wan, I got a message for you. Well, anyway, she's available. And at GameStop if you want to get her. You better get there quick because they're flying out the shelves. And she's mine. And so's R2. Right, R2? Alright, last but not least for the end of the show is Black Lodge Cooper and Black Lodge Laura from the new Twin Peaks revival. They're in dark suits. Laura Palmer was killed way back 20-something years ago in the first one. And they brought her back for the show as like a spirit. Kind of weird show, but I had to have them because I'm a big fan of the first series, so I got them. I started watching the new one on Showtime. Pretty good. They have other variations of her. See, she comes in a body bag. I'll probably show her next time I have her too. But she's cool, and then all the others are on here from that show. All right, so that's been another edition of the Pop Show. I hope everybody had a good time. Learned about some pops here. One of my passions in life. And I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night.